Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to today's live session. We're on session number 42, and I'm so excited for the amazing, incredible conversation we're going to have today because we are finally going to take the action steps to get to your dreams where we begin to unlock new opportunities in life. That's the topic for the session today. That's exactly what we'll be honing in on because if there's one thing that I've learned about success, not only from my life, but from studying the lives of hundreds and hundreds of visionaries and exemplary people, and from creating success in the lives of hundreds of individuals one on one, the secret to success is not hard work, it is not consistency, it's not discipline, it's not even how skilled you are. It is how well you can tap into and capture opportunities. That is it. That's where the skill begins. That's where the skill comes from. And when you can master that one thing, when you can know how to tap into opportunities, how to find opportunities, how to scan the world to look for the right ones that will give you the breakthrough that you need, you will be amazed at how easy it is to create success. Yes, that's right. Creating success is one of the easiest tasks in the world. It's easy because it is practical. It's easy because it is simple. It's easy because the process is literally out there in front of us. The problem is we are unaware of it and we are unable to see it. Consider today's session as something that opens your eyes to the wild amount of success that you can have access to. It's not an exaggeration, it's not a joke. It's literally out there in front of you. You are the one who's blindfolded to it. Today, we are lifting that blindfold and we are getting you ready to tap into some of the biggest opportunities of your life, which could be sitting right next to you as we speak. I mean, the magic that happens when you master this one skill, it's incredible. And there are no words to describe it. When you experience it, you will just know. So let's begin by understanding and defining what opportunity is. Because a lot of people do not understand this word. A lot of people have misconceptions about what opportunity even means, because of which we get so much confusion around the world. So I want to start off by defining what opportunity is not, what it really is, and when I say that there's unlimited opportunities around you, what do I really mean by it? Because that clarity, that fundamental understanding is everything. And that's where this process begins. So, when we think about opportunity, the mistake we make is believing and thinking that an opportunity is equal to a result. Now, this is very important to understand. An opportunity is not equal to a result. And the simple way I have of describing that to you is, we have this water bottle here, right? It has water. Okay. Because it has water, this is an opportunity for me to drink water because it's available here. But just because the opportunity is there and just because the opportunity is in my hands, am I getting the result of drinking the water? Not really. But see, what if I do this? What if I open up the cap, and as I've opened up the cap, I just take a sip? So, as I've taken a sip, what happened? I got the end result, which is wanting water. Now, the opportunity was already there. What turned the opportunity into the result? Not just having the opportunity in your hands, but taking action on that opportunity, doing work on that opportunity. That is what leads to results. And that is what successful people have mastered. You see, our biggest misconception about opportunities and about breakthroughs and about big breaks, even about favors in the world, is it means there is no work. It means this is the shortcut. It means you just get that opportunity in your hands and everything is sorted. That's BS. That's not true. That's not how the world works. In fact, I want to give you the craziest example of an opportunity here, okay? Let's take something like the business world or Bollywood or Hollywood or the film industry, where just because the father is a successful actor, the father is a successful business owner, the son or the daughter gets into the business, or the son or the daughter gets into the film industry. Now, what they have is they have opportunity. They have it right there in their hands. Was it easier for them to get? Yes. Why? Because the parents had it, right? For some of us, we may not have that easy of an access to an opportunity as big as that. But now let's say they've given the opportunity to the person, to the kid. Now the kid doesn't know how to act. The kid hasn't even studied an ounce of what it means to run a business. Now he has access to $1 million. He has access to $1 billion, even, let's say. Will he be able to manage that? Will he be able to take care of that? Will he be able to use that opportunity to create a result? And that result is further growth and success in his career, may it be in the business, may it be in the film industry. In the film industry, he could be the son of the greatest actor alive. But if he doesn't have the skill of acting, how many opportunities will he really get before the public says, you know what, we aren't interested in seeing him on the big screen? You see, opportunities can be handed to you, opportunities you can get from anywhere. You call them favors, you call them nepotism, you call them favoritism, call them whatever you want. But if you don't have the skill to handle the opportunity, you cannot stay there. If you don't have the skill to capitalize on the opportunity, you cannot build on top of it. Like an actor who eventually gets booed off the stage if there is no strength in his acting, in business, in career, in jobs, in everything that we do. If you do not have the skills to be able to work on the opportunity to transform it into a result, opportunities don't even matter. There are plenty. There are so many fish in the sea, but if you don't know how to catch the fish, you cannot make dinner. Just like that, opportunities are plenty, opportunities are abound. You have opportunity everywhere around you, but if you don't have a hand that can open the opportunity, what are even 100 opportunities good for? Nothing. And so, the secret to unlocking big opportunities, the secret to unlocking this massive growth that you dream of, the success that you dream of, this vision that you have of what your dream life would be like, well, it doesn't take a lot to create. It doesn't take a lot to manufacture it, per se, if we had to use that word, because it seems very hard work, right? It's not. But here's what I mean by learning to capitalize on opportunities. The opportunities are already there. That's not the doubt. The reason you are not seeing them, the reason they are not coming to you, the reason they are not the opportunities you are able to get but other people are, is because other people have the skill of taking that opportunity, opening it up, and turning it into the result. They've worked hard enough at it to have a communication with the other person clearly, honestly, with confidence, that give me this work and I know I'll make it happen. The people who succeed in business, especially when they're building up at the start, when they have no proof of concept, when their services haven't been proved yet to the market, when they are the best providers, guess what they do to get the opportunity to serve their customers? They say, we'll serve you the best, just try with us once, and if you're not satisfied, we give you your money back. Now, who can capitalize on the opportunity of saying that if you don't like it, give me your money, I'll give you your money back? The only people who can say that are the people who have the skill built so well, who have so much confidence in their ability to deliver, that they know nobody's going to come back and ask for the money. And even if somebody does, the number of people who don't ask for it will be so many that one or two who ask for the money back, they don't even matter. Now, that's a business strategy. That's business thinking. You might be assuming, oh, that's just something they're doing for marketing to get people on board. No, it's a risk for the business owner, isn't it? If the business owner is saying, I'll work for you 3 months or 6 months, if it's the service industry, or if it's a product that they're selling, try the product, you don't like it, your money is back. Essentially, the service provider or the business owner is suffering on both the fronts. They're losing the money they paid, and they're also losing out on the time and the resources they invested in manufacturing or providing the service that they were giving to the other person. Now, the only person who can take this risk, the only person who can look into the other person's eyes and confidently say, you know what, this is the deal. I can make it happen for you. And I will give you a guarantee for that as well. That's someone who's mastered the skill of looking at opportunity, turning it into a result in their specific field. So, what do you need to do to unlock these crazy, crazy opportunities in your life? And when I say they're all around you, I really mean they are all around you. You just have to get willing to look for them, to be there for them, and to see them shine. But for that, we are not going to learn the art of opportunity searching. We are not going to learn the art of digging the gold to find the perfect opportunity. There are plenty. You can find any. What I want you to focus on is the skill that opens up your opportunity. The skill, the work, the ethic, the excellence, the commitment, the drive, the focus, the ambition, the passion that leads you to become the person who can look at an opportunity and say, you know what, I'm going to take it. And as I'm speaking to you, I'm going to take the opportunity to take this sip of water if I've opened up the bottle. So you see, it's as simple as that. Now, this was a pretty simple action, but actually, the opportunities around you are so crazy and so many that if you just know that your work is good enough and your ability is good enough and you have committed to excellence, that you have set your standards so high that when it comes to mediocrity, your name does not match that. Your reputation does not equal average. Your work does not equal just like everybody else's. And when you get to that stage, not in results first, understand this, not in results, but in the process, in the work, in showing up, in delivering, in learning, in growing, in being there every single day, when an opportunity comes knocking at your door, you can open up the door and say, yes, I'm going to take it. Even when you're scared, even when you're like, how will I pull off something so big? Even when you're thinking, I've never done this before, you know you will pull it off. Why? Because you've spent the time putting in the effort right here. You have spent the time in mastering the skill of using an opportunity to turn it into a result. Now, this is a completely new frame of looking at opportunities because we are living in a world which has two paradoxes right now. The first paradox is the competition is so high, there's no opportunity left in the world. Not true. The second paradigm is because of AI, because of technology, there are unlimited opportunities in the world. You can literally do anything and everything you want. Again, not true. Opportunities are unlimited. Can you use your time to do unlimited things? Is your time unlimited? Is your focus unlimited? Is your money, your space, your resources unlimited? No. So, what are you going to do with unlimited opportunities? Have you ever asked yourself that question? 90% of the times we don't. So what we do is we chase the opportunity, we chase the goal, we chase the success, we chase the new buzz AI thing where we can learn something and we can see what can I do to just make a product with AI, sell it, do no hard work, then make millions and all those kind of ads that you see going on. All of that is tapping into your desire for only one thing, and that is certainty, that is quick success, and that's a big, big, big opportunity, unlimited optimism. Your mind likes to hear those words. It gives your mind certainty. But learn to use your critical thinking, learn to use your discernment, not judgment, discernment. Because judgment is about criticizing, judgment is about putting people down, judgment is about putting things down. Discernment is about making a simple choice. It's not judging the other person, it's not judging the opportunity, it is not critiquing the situation that's there. When you're in the discernment zone, you're just asking yourself, what is worth my time? What is worth my resources? Because I don't have unlimited of them. So, building that skill of discernment is what will give you the ability to take an opportunity and to turn it into a result. Because now there are two lenses here. One is an opportunity is there, you know your professional skills, your domain skills, your ability to deliver excellence, your ability to just be your absolute best at what you do. I mean, that's what opens the opportunity bottle and leads you to the result. But in a sea full of opportunity bottles, how do you pick the right one? How do you make sure there's one that's aligned for you? This is the one that's going to get you the results. Well, that's where you learn to use the second skill, which I talked about, which is discernment, which is about judging which opportunity is worth it for me. Is this worth it, or is this worth it? Now, to answer that question, I cannot be the one who gives you the answer. Why? Because your life is different, my life is different. If, for example, for me as a coach, somebody reaches out to me, they're like, I really need help, I really need your guidance, I really need your support, I'd be more than happy to provide it. That is my forte. That is where my opportunity lies. But if somebody comes to me and says, I'm building an AI startup, or I am building something in the tech world, and they ask me for advice, I can give them advice on how to have their mindset right. But can I give them advice on how to make their product, on how to ensure there are no technical lags, on how to make sure that their product is actually market worthy? I'm not the person for that. I'm not a technical person. I've never ever tested applications. I've not written lines of code. So if I pick up that opportunity, that is my discernment going wrong, because it's not aligned to my core skills and to the person that I know I want to be. So discernment is essentially just being aligned to who you want to be. When you start filtering opportunities through this lens, one, your choice overhead reduces, so your mind doesn't get overloaded. And second, choosing the right things becomes much clearer. And the moment you've mastered these two things, excellence and discernment, you have gained the skill of taking an opportunity and transforming the opportunity into a massive result, into a result so big that the result brings you 10 other opportunities. And before you know it, you are on the path to the exceptional, you are on the path to success, you are on the path to magical results and a magical life. It all begins now, it all begins today. Just ask yourself, where do I need to be more excellent? What can I do to achieve that excellence? And how do I learn to use my discernment to ensure that I'm tapping into the right opportunities for me? Think about these questions, reflect on them, start taking action on them, and I'll see you tomorrow once again at 8:30 p.m. IST for another live session just like this, which takes you one step forward to your goals. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow once again. Bye.